Sight for a date.
Hey everybody, Doug back at you with another Your Pennsylvania Dutch Minute. Sometimes people ask me, why learn another language? And I often have a couple reasons I can give back. Number one, so that you can speak to people that speak that language. Reason number two, to learn more about the culture of a people or of a group of people. Reason number three, languages are full of crazy phrases and words that don't exist in other languages that give us an insight not only into the culture of a people, but also how they look at the world around them. And I want to give you two words from Pennsylvania Dutch that kind of fit into that theme today. They are both words that we don't have in English, or phrases that we don't have in English, but I think I just love both these words, and they're related. They're both weather terms. It's just another example of how the Pennsylvania Dutch look at their world differently than English speakers, and you'll find that in other languages as well. There's these phrases in French or in Spanish that, are unique to that language that sometimes there is no translation for, or sometimes it takes, it's this really long translation, but these languages have just one word for it. For example, here are the two that I picked out of Pennsylvania Dutch to share with you in this episode. And the first one is hemärmelwetter. Hemärmelwetter, which literally translates into shirt sleeve weather. You say to yourself, shirt sleeve weather? What's that? Well, if a Pennsylvania Dutchman says, or a Pennsylvania Dutch woman says it's hemärmelwetter, that means it's warm enough that you can roll up your sleeves. Think about that. One word, but it's a concept, an idea. Oh, it's warm enough outside that I can roll up my sleeves. That's hemärmelwetter. Shirt sleeve weather. Another example of this is in the opposite direction, and it is Haase Suck weather. Haase Suck weather. Literally translated, pants pocket weather. Pants pocket weather. You say to yourself, now what the heck is that? Well, if it's Haase Suck weather outside, then you would say it's just cool enough to make somebody want to put their hands in their pockets. Think about it. Isn't that I love that one, Haase Suck weather. It's not cold, but it's just cool enough that I'm going to put my hands in my pockets. We have a term for that in Pennsylvania Dutch, Haase Suck weather. And it's the same way with the one we shared earlier. It's spring, it's just starting to warm up, and it's warm enough that I can roll my sleeves up. Hemärmelwetter. These are two great terms that, are unique to Pennsylvania Dutch. Maybe they exist in other languages. If they do, I'm not aware of it, but that's great if they do. But I don't know that I've ever heard anybody in English say this idea that, it's, the closest thing maybe in English would be shorts weather. I've heard people say that. It's warm enough that we could put shorts on. It's shorts weather outside, or it's sweater weather outside. It's cool enough to wear a sweater. But I like the Pennsylvania Dutch ones better. They're more visual, I think. Haase Suck weather. You can just see a guy standing there with his hands in his pockets. Or, hemärmelwetter. You can see somebody, oh man, I'm going to roll my sleeves up a little bit because it's warm enough that I can do that. So anyway, right now we're sitting here in February when I made this, or no, on the verge of February, in the last week of January. So right now it's neither Haase Suck weather or hemärmelwetter where I am, but I'm looking forward to a couple months when it will be hemärmelwetter again. We'll have to just wait and see how soon. We'll leave that up to the groundhog. How about we say that? But in any event, use these words. They're great. Haase Suck weather, hemärmelwetter, to describe the weather. Impress your friends. Or just use the English translations. That'll get some people talking and looking at you funny too. In the meantime, if you have an idea for a future video, please email me. My email address is at the end. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. And feel free to leave comments. I love getting comments from the viewers to let me know. Oh, yeah, I've heard these words before. Oh, no, these are great. I love them. Anyway, keep practicing your Pennsylvania Dutch. Until next time, Max Good.
Max good.